Hmm? Okay, I just need that. Welcome and good morning, everyone. I am Katie Cartman, the Director of Religious Education at Unitarian Universalist Church in Houston, Texas. Our beloved community of faith, reason, and affection welcomes all to grow in mind and spirit as together we build a better world. If you are joining us for the first time this morning, we extend a special welcome to you and invite you to fill out our visitor card, either in the pews or online, so you can receive information about Emerson and our activities. Again, welcome to all. We are a church in many places, some of us here in the pews and some joining us on YouTube from home or wherever we might be. And our world is different than it was in early 2020. Our worship service has changed accordingly. People choices in the pews as distance between families and whether or not they would like to continue masking. We've put a few offering baskets at the front and back of the sanctuary rather than passing the plates. For those of us in the sanctuary this morning, take a moment to picture the dozens of friends, neighbors we've not met yet taking part in the service on YouTube, either right now or as their schedules allow. Hi, guys. Do take a moment to silence your cell phones. You can keep them on, but let's not hear. Following the worship service, folks in the pews may head out to the place for snacks and beverages, perhaps head out to the courtyard and playground to chat, and we'll also have social time on Zoom, hosted this week by Judy Williams, a chance for you to gather in smaller groups to discuss the service and what's going on in your lives.
I'm the Reverend Michelle LaGrave, the interim minister of this congregation. It's good to see you all here this morning. The theme of our service today is wonder and awe. There's a lot going on this week. Hanukkah begins this evening. The winter solstice is on Wednesday evening. The humanist celebration of human light is on Friday. Christmas Eve is on Saturday evening. Christmas Day on Sunday morning. This is a week filled with opportunities for experiencing wonder and feeling awe. Even a little bit of snowballs and stardust. Wherever you are, wherever you come from, wherever you find yourself on your journey. Whichever your pronouns or roles, whomever you love, you are welcome here. You belong here.
A universe not of our making. Our lives unfold in wonder. Definite answers. And so we gather in community to seek in one another assurance, compassion, strength. We gather in community to be reminded of what is most ultimate and what is most sacred in this spirit of searching and of reverence. Let us worship together this morning.
In the beginning, there was light, infinite, expansive, flowing out from an unseen center. Throughout creation, there is light from the steady sun, the glowing moon, the flashing meteor, the twinkling stars, and the auroras dancing in the northern skies. Within each part of creation, there is light, slowed down, held close by every cell and molecule, atom, element. Within you, there is light as the source, the same light, the same radiance that is in all. May this small flame we are about to light be a constant reminder to you of your true nature and your kinship with all beings. Let us rise either in body or spirit and join in singing our opening hymn, which is number 223, Rock of Ages.
You
So, has anyone here ever had somebody over to their house and they make a big mess? Whether it's knocking all your toys all over the place or going into your kitchen and oh my gosh. And there's that moment when you walk in and see it and realize you were going to have to clean it, and there might be a moment of, it would be easier to just set this all on fire and walk away.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
Some of us in this room have some experience with when a storm has come through, when floodwaters have come through, and we walk back into our houses and, oh, our most precious things are suddenly decisions to be made of what can we reclaim, what can we still make our own. And that, my friends, is the Hanukkah story. In the time of the Maccabees, the Second Temple had been taken over and specifically made unfit for the people to worship. And the Jewish people were not allowed to have their rituals and their worship. So when they finally had that battle and they finally reclaimed it, they walked in to a huge mess. We're not talking sweeping, we're talking deep cleaning, we're talking what can we fix and what will we have to replace. And at the same time, they knew this was a time for celebration, for re-practicing all of their rituals, for getting back to, dare I say it, normal. So it was all the people coming together to rededicate their space. And one of the most important tasks they had at hand was that for it to be a temple, they needed their lamp with their pure olive oil, their sanctified oil, to burn. Well, when the conquerors were there, one of the things they kind of purposely did was bust open that oil or use it for other things, and they could find only one container that still had the seal that said, "This is good oil, you can use it." And they wanted to celebrate as soon as they could, to say, this is our space and we reclaim it as ours, and we will continue to have our rituals and to be our people. And as we will continue to have our rituals and to be our people and as public a way as we can. So they lit that lamp, even though they knew it was probably not enough to last the 8 days. Somehow, the stories go, there was a miracle, and that oil did last the 8 days until they were able to find a new store of it and get it sanctified and have it be ready to replace. This is a story from a long time ago, and it is still a story that is important to a lot of people. Believe it or not, there are many Jewish Unitarian Universalists, and there are also a whole lot of Jewish people around the world who will be starting their celebration of Hanukkah tonight at sunset. Part of that will be the lighting the flames. These days, we have a special menorah called a Hanukkah, which has 8 individual candles and one in the middle called the shamash, which means the helper. Each evening, families come together, they light it, they say the blessings. Another tradition of Hanukkah is to eat fried food to remind us of the oil and how it lasted. Those of us who have family celebrations probably put a new bottle of oil into our shopping list this week. Or we have a list of which takeout we are going to be getting this week to truly celebrate with that oily food. We are inviting you into this time. We are starting our Hanukkah observation a little bit early because we're not going to stay here till sunset. And now I'd like to invite Michael Bloom to come forward.